Hey there guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Golden Sun: The Lost Age. So in the last episode we completed Aqua Rock, and before we get started here in this episode, that is better. Substantially better for Sheba. So Sheba, I will take your travel vest and you can have my full metal vest. However, what I actually want to do is use any of my things like my hard nut, for example. I would love to use my hard nut, and I'm going to use that on Sheba because she could definitely use the defense. I have some cookies. Who needs the synergy points? It's either going to be Sheba. Well, but actually, it's probably not Sheba. Because if I take off the mysterious card, what happens? Yeah, she goes up to 129. That's what I thought. So it's actually Felix that needs the cookies. Most likely. Yeah, Piers probably not. I'll give it to Felix, and I'll give this one to Felix too. Other than that, do I have any other? I have a Power Bread. The Matt's HP bonus definitely needs to go to Sheba. That's everything she has. You have Laughing Fungus. I'm not going to talk about the Laughing Fungus. Attack bonus? Piers or Felix? I'm going to give it to Felix. Just because Piers' attack is really, really high already. Extra agility. That definitely needs to go to Piers. Felix has good attack. Piers has the best attack, by far. Luck, I would like to see. I'm physically attacking a lot with Felix. However, I think I would like to see Piers get more crits, so I'm going to give it to him. And then I think that's everything. That is everything. So now that we've done that, let's heal up. I can't heal up. Let's heal up with Piers then. There we go. Now let's get out of here, because we have some major sailing to do. We are up here at the Apogee Islands in Aqua Rock, and we have to get all the way down here to Antarctica, also known in this game as Tundaria. So we have quite the sail ahead of us. And we could actually probably use the experience from fighting all these things, so we're going to fight them all on the way too. In addition to that, no, there's really nothing we need to do on that continent at the moment. I was like, I'd like to find an inn, if at all possible, but I don't really want to go back to Apogee Islands and get the inn there. So we will just go for it, and we will see what happens once we get there. So avoid. This is not the continent we need to be at. This is not all snow and games here. What? How did I get into that menu? I must have hit the right trigger accidentally. Now that I'm playing this off of a Game Boy player, I'm using my Game Boy Advance SP as my controller. So I must have accidentally brushed the trigger. That's a pretty easy thing to do. So from this point, we should be able to just sail at this angle, and I think we'll make it right there. I'm pretty sure they made it so that you can just sail right in. Though I'm gonna go a little more south, maybe like that. And then hopefully this will be good. I think this is going to send us right to where we wish to go. So this is quite the sail, but this is only half of our journey. Once we get to Tundaria, we have a lot of walking to do. So look forward to it. However, once we get there, right, it's actually going to be pretty fun. The enemies are all new, and there's a lot of experience to be earned really, really quickly. Tundaria is another point. Like, we're only getting 173 experience from these guys here. So in some ways, it's kinda... This is perfect. Yeah, this is exactly where I want to be. In some ways, it's kind of not worth killing those guys, because in contrast to the enemies that we're going to run into on this continent here, note that we are down here. This is the only shore onto Tundaria right here that we can get to. We have to make it all the way over here. And in fact, I think that's the only shore just in general. We have to make it all the way over here. So it's actually just as far of a run as it is of a boating trip, as a sailing trip. It's like the exact same distance. So we still have a ways to go. But for instance, these guys here, these Squirrel Fangs, drop some Flare Storm. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go back and do Storm Ray, because these guys can kind of get out of control really, really fast. As you can see, they do, 81, 61, 67, that's a lot of damage really, really fast. So it kind of gets crazy pretty fast, so I just want to take them out as quick as possible, but 528 experience from that. Just from those three alone. There's a lot of potential. There's a lot of potential here. Heal up Sheba. You want to heal yourself, if you're at my level, which is kind of low, 18, 20, you'll probably be healing yourself a lot here and running low on synergy. So don't be afraid to use any psi crystals you might have. because there are no synergy refills in between where we came from, where we're going, and the whole time. Also, I think that was the first unleash we've gotten out of the Mist Saber. I don't think we've actually really attacked with Piers that much. However, clearly the luck bonus that we gave him, the Lucky Pepper, was worth it. These guys are weak to fire, I believe, these needle things. Ooh, Tornado, we can do that. We haven't seen that guy yet. Basically just an increased Whirlwind. I think it's just two instead of 1. Needle Eggs, even those 2 were 428 experience. It's pretty amazing, the experience you get here. Just don't be afraid to use your synergy, because otherwise, yeah, things will get kind of crazy. Maybe I should stop using, like, the most powerful synergy, though. Maybe I could probably get away with just doing Plasma, for example, and just doing Frost, and this will probably still kill everything just fine. Flare Wall, because I think these guys are in, like, the 200 HP ratio? Or 200 HP area, not ratio, what am I saying? No, it didn't kill him. However, a round of attacks... Oh, I attacked the wrong guy. I attacked the wrong guy with Piers, and now we get an extra round because of that. That is completely my fault. Oops. Shiva, you still have the Shaman's Rod equipped. That is not ideal. Jenna, let's grab just an aura from you. Okay, that should be good. Piers and Felix's HP I'm not too terribly worried about. Oh, Swirl Fangs? I will take some Swirl Fangs. Earthquake, Flare Storm. It appears that doing the lower cost synergy spells is not worth it. I thought we would still be able to take him out just fine. However, the damage increase is actually pretty substantial. Like, it probably would have worked on the Swirl Fangs here because they're pretty weak. However, it did not work on those Dino Rhino Lino Binos, so I don't really want to... I don't want to risk it going forward either. This one, yeah, to the north. To the north, and then Tundaria Tower is our final destination here. However, we have one more stop to make along the way, so we'll be actually passing Tundaria Tower here really soon. Don't stop going after Piers, please. Okay, at least the last one didn't hit Piers, because it probably would have taken him down. However, I mean, I would be happy fighting these Swirl Fangs all day. They go down really easy. It only takes 2 spells, a Storm Ray and a Flare Storm, and they're done. And they give me 500 experience. 560 something. So they're absolutely worth just sitting here and grinding on if you need to. Which we might actually need to at some point coming up here. So let's see, how much do the Needle Eggs here give me in comparison to the Swirl Fangs? Because these guys are a little more difficult. Well, actually, they're not really that much more difficult to kill. They just have different weaknesses. These guys are weak to fire instead of electricity. But they give me 642! Wow, that's even better. I would have expected them to give me less, to be honest. Jin, I actually want to set all these guys on standby because there is something coming up, and this guy can be kinda trolly. He likes to run away, at least in my experience. So instead of letting this Jupiter Genie run, we're just gonna summon things on his ass, and actually I don't want to attack with Shiva. That would do this, like 1 damage. We can attack with Piers. Okay, good. So he didn't attack, and he should die this turn then. I don't expect him to be able to withstand a Judgment, a Meteor, and an attack from Piers. It's just not kind of on my radar. 337, and this Judgment should take him down. 458, perfect. And 780 experience for that, and we get a Jin out of the deal? I mean, there's very little complaining that can be done there. That's a really good option. So Wheeze we can give to Shiba, and those guys will come off standby on their own. However, Piers, would you just heal us both up while our HP is kind of low? So that way we'll have higher HP as our Jin come off recovery. Dinox, you don't really stand a chance. Ooh, Shiva did 8 damage that time though, and oh, he did 114 damage to Felix. Holy crap, that is a lot of damage. Unfortunately, we missed too. However, as our Jin come off recovery, I'm going to make that mistake every time. We will be doing more and more damage. 239 per Dinox is not bad. I mean, because you can take out that guy in one round of attacks. It's pretty straightforward. However, this here is Tundaria Tower. This is the next place we are going. And right inside here, actually, there's a thing inside this ice that we cannot get at the moment. However, I promise we will come back for it. So this place was completely inaccessible to us. We could have come down here and got that Djinn if we really wanted to. However, it would have been a complete waste of time, because we have to come back here after we have Parch. Squirrel Fang, I can take you out with one round of attacks pretty easy. And stop attacking my weak people. Attack like Jenna or something. So that when I use Healing Aura, it's actually like worth it on all my characters. However, we're just getting levels right and left here, and that's going to continue pretty much all the way through Tundaria Tower. I mean, everything here, just like outside, gives you a lot of experience. And considering we're kind of low, this is a good way to catch up on our levels really quick. There is a treasure chest right there. I don't really need it. It has 365 coins in it, one for each day of the year. So you can get it if you need coins, but we have like probably 30,000 some odd coins if I had to guess. So we are not going to get it. It's just not worth it. So we'll run into all sorts of enemies probably, and it's just going to be a bad time. We French fried when we should have pizzaed. So that's our bad, I guess. Okay, Magitor. Oh, dang it. That's exactly what I did not want you to do, is deadly poison me. Because, as you can see, Piers is nearing the death state. Please just take him. Thank you for taking him down. And now we need to break out our unicorn ring here before something bad happens to Piers. There we go, sweet. And I'll actually let him heal himself, because he has the most synergy of all of us. I have a feeling the largest part of this Tundaria Tower run is going to be the synergy conservation. Because we are kind of low. Also, I already messed that up. Oh no, I didn't. I'm just dumb. What am I doing? So let's come over here, because in this treasure chest is a mint, and we'll actually use that right away, just because we can. Boosts agility, definitely want that to go to Piers again. And now, unfortunately, there's no way for us to get back to the ladder right now, so we're going to have to run out here and do this whole little section that we just did over again. But it's really easy. You just run right back up here, and we're back in this room already. It's really straightforward, and it's worth the mint, because I'm pretty sure there's only 10 of each stat-increasing item in the game. So that was 10% of all the mints in the game that we just got right there. So if you know that there's one there, it's probably not a great idea to skip it, because it's worth the stat bonus. It really is. Especially because the more and more you get, the more and more it adds up. Okay, that was on Jenna. Now, if you're going to tattoo Piers, or me works too. That's actually perfect. And hopefully we'll take these two guys out in this turn. I don't know if I don't want to attempt to withstand another one of their attacks, because that's just a lot of healing we have to do. Oh, one left? We can probably... Oh, Sheba, you're the best. Your 6 damage totally just finished that guy off. You're so amazing. Okay, perfect. Now let's get the heck out of dodge here. Back up to the ladder and moving onward in the dungeon. So is this... Does this take me where I think it does? I'm not entirely sure. It does. Okay. So there is a host of things for us to do. This left-hand side is going to take us up to some treasure chests that we want, and I need pound for this. We need to pound in these states. However, more than pounding in these states, we need to destroy these states. So we actually don't pound them into the ground, we just shatter them into a million pieces, which is a way more badass thing to do. Jenna, I actually want a cannon with... Actually, do you have... No, I don't have something to restore PP, at least not a fire. Not a Mars energy. There we go. I want to give that to Jenna. Because I will be healing a lot. So the more synergy points I can give... Oh, that is awesome! 36 synergy. That's so much synergy. I might just do that every single battle with Sheba. Because we can take out these Squirrel Fangs with the rest of us fairly easily. And I'll just put Ether back on set in between battles, and it'll be perfect. I love it. Okay. So now that synergy management is a little more under control, just do that repeatedly. That's awesome. We want to shatter this one, because that way we can get to both chests in one go. This chest is kind of boring, I think. Yeah, that's just a crystal powder. However, it's this next chest that is the interesting one, as I recall. However, I don't recall what it is. Guess we'll find out right meow. Oh, hey, it's a hard nut. Another one of those. This is the 10%. This is 10% of all the nuts in this game. Felix has 2 of them. Piers has 2 of them. Actually, Piers, you know what? I kind of want to give it to Felix, because his defense is kind of low, but we'll give it to Shiva, just because in the long run, Shiva's defense will be substantially lower. As I get, like, better and better armor for... We're actually going to use that on Felix right now, because his synergy is the lowest of all of us. 30? I will take it. I will take it every day of the week. I love it. Oh, Ether, you are like my favorite Jhin right now, because this place gets really out of hand really fast when you don't have synergy. Because all the enemies, while are really good experience, hit really hard. So they just take you down really fast. Okay, drop a Tundra, and hopefully we'll kill them before they kill us, or kill any of us. Perfect. 470 experience for that. That is lovely. And now that I can actually afford to use Healing Aura, that ought to be plenty of HP, I think. So that's the only thing that we had to do on the left-hand side here. There's 3 doors that we can go in that room, in that main... That's kind of going to be our hub room from here on out. This was the left door, and then there's this middle door down here, which is our next stop. This is actually, like, the most exciting, I guess, of all of them, because we have ice puzzle time. So let's see if I can remember this. It's, I think, left, up, right, up, left, down? Yeah, then right, up, right. Perfect. That's how we get to this guy. Oh, no! Okay, thank God. I did not mess that up. I was going to say, because this guy can be a troll and run away too. And when he does, you have to go outside the room and redo everything. And it really sucks. So instead, we're going to do that. We're going to heal up one more time, just because we can. That way he doesn't one-shot us. We'll talk to him, and now we'll hopefully take his ass down before he can run away. As long as he doesn't attack on this first round, there's no chance for him to survive. 0 chances. Jenna, I don't really care what you do. You can just attack. Then we'll Thor, we'll Boris, and perfect. Okay. That is beautiful. He is dead. He is gone, done for, dead, and asleep, even. Like, this could not be better for us, I don't think. Okay, 370 there, and when Boris happens, he's just gonna be dead. If this Judgment doesn't kill him, that is. Oh, we don't even get to find out how much damage Boris would have done. A lot, I'll tell you that right now. Okay, so this is going to put us at a strict disadvantage in the Venus Jhin spectrum. Reflux is kind of cool. It's a counter attack, which is something you don't really see too much in Golden Sun. I think there might be one other Jhin that does a counter attack. Maybe? Okay, so now we can get out of here this way. And that's the entirety of the middle section, too. It really kind of boring. However, that leads on to the right section, which leads onward and forward into Tundaria Tower. I guess that was only kind of like a one-stop shop for a hub room. I kind of expected more from it than that. However, that's like the only hub room you have in I almost said Pandora's Tower, in Tundaria Tower, so I guess you gotta take what you get. Also, we are going to use... Oh, sweet, it is off standby. We're off recovery. I'm making that mistake every time, I'm telling you. And we can show off super cool, actually, because it's super cool. And hopefully that'll take out everything here, too. Ooh, Piers, don't die. Don't you dare, damn it. That is really unfortunate. That just made me very unhappy. Because now we're going to have to recover him, and it costs 15 synergy points, and that's all the synergy that we have. Okay, so in that case, Felix, you can just attack. Jenna, you can just attack. And Shiva, you're just going to take out these two, just like it was no thing. Perfect, that's exactly what I wanted to see. I mean, 654, but it's not worth it, because it's taking almost all of our synergy to revive Piers. So now Felix is the one in a bad way. However, we still have Ether, so we can build him better. We can do it again. So what comes up next? I kind of forget this part of Tundaria Tower. Oh. No, I don't. I remember now. So for starters, let's move that way, because we have a whole ice thing puzzle here. And it's gonna be kind of crazy. So the idea is we're trying to get these pillars inside, like in towards the middle, so that we can actually move the pillars out of the way of the door and move on. So I'm pretty sure I did it right. Because we just... Oh, I don't have enough synergy for move? Are you kidding me right now? Okay, so I guess we'll use a Psy Crystal. Just so I don't want to run around to get into a battle and then, like, have to use Ether just so that I can use the move synergy. That's like... It only costs 1, and I didn't have enough for it. That is a sad statement on my life. So there's 1 block out of the way. And then we already moved this guy 1. I think we want to push it up and then right, and I think we'll be done. It's not too bad of a room. You just kind of... For the first time through, you just kind of got to take a look at it and figure out what you want to do beforehand. It's not that crazy of an ice puzzle, though. I mean, none of the puzzles in this game are super crazy. I mean, that Martian one kind of was, but even that wasn't that bad. You just kind of had to look at it and figure out what you wanted to do. Okay, so do you want to just die, Dinox? Okay, at least I didn't have any. I forget if Terrible Bite can poison you or not. I want to say that it can. However, I don't know. It didn't right there, and that's all I care about, is not getting poisoned right now. So, yeah, this room's super neat! Look at this. Like, we have these 3, but their reflection makes a reveal thing. And if you cast reveal, you can just run right through. Oh, I guess they're actually... I thought that was their reflection. That's not their reflection. There's actually blocks on that side of the ice. Never mind. Still kind of cool. Not as cool as I thought it was, however. So here we are at the top of Tundaria Tower. We almost made it without having to use a Psy Crystal. But just for those last couple moves, we had to do it. So we got the Burst Brooch, which... Let's see, who has the least? Actually, I think Piers doesn't have one yet. See, we will give it to him. And then we just learned Burst. So we can actually come down here and show it off really quick. On this here door wall thing. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. And now we can get inside. However, we're just going to use Retreat right now. So it's not like it really even mattered that we blew up that door. That was just because destroying things is fun. That's the only reason we did that. So if we run right back in here, remember that ice that we saw earlier? Yeah, we're going to go blow that up right now. You saw that coming. Yeah, you did. If you didn't, I know you still saw it coming anyway. Squirrel Fang, you just want to die and give me my 190 experience, or however much you give, 176? Thank you. So, Burst right here on this pillar. And this is the second of 3 items that we need to get throughout the game before we can do, like, the next big thing. It's called the Center Prong. Now we have 2 of them. And I want to use Parch. Oh, I guess... Well, Piers does have Parch, but that's a synergy that he specifically learns. It's not a synergy based on an item. So now that we have Burst, we wouldn't have been able to get very far coming this way if we had come this way first, and I actually don't want to fight these Dinoxes. I really do not. However, apparently they don't want me to run away either. They really... I fought everything in this dungeon. Just let me escape these 2, for goodness sake. It's like towards the end of the dungeon, they take a while to kill. Okay, that is not the right way at all. There's a whole bunch of treasure on this half of Tundaria Tower. However, we actually need the burst synergy to get through right here. So blow a hole right in that for us, Piers. Beautiful. I like how we're badass and just stand right in the way of the explosion. We're not afraid of no ice shards or anything like that. Okay, Magicore, you are my least favorite enemy in this entire dungeon. I swear, I hate you. But if we have to kill you, we have to kill you. And we don't really have to kill you, but I don't want to run away from everything. So that's just how it's gonna be. Squirrel Fang, what are you weak to, Magicore? Are you weak to... Are you really weak to ice? I guess you are. Okay. Well, good thing that didn't work on Piers. However, this ought to take out at least... Yeah, I was gonna say, at least the Squirrel Fang. And now the Magicore is super weak. So he'll go down really easy. There we go. Sweet. Only 345 experience, though. It was, like, not even worth it, really. There is a Sylph Feather. That is an item that I don't think... Yeah, we don't have a use for it right now. However, it's kind of like the Tear Stone. Both of them say forgeable in their description. And we will be able to do that at some point in the future. And that's actually a pretty fun Pretty fun little mechanic we can do. A vial, however, I saved the best for last here. This is the lightning sword, which is like a super awesome weapon of awesomeness. So, Piers, you have the mist saber. So I want to give that... Holy crap, we're upgrading 188 to 299. That is how much better this is. Substantially. Okay, so Piers... Or what did I... Did I not trade? What did I do? I thought I traded for the mithril bed, but I guess maybe I can't? We'll trade for the weasel's claw. There we go. Now Felix has it, so now we can retreat on out of here, and we are done. Done with Tundaria Tower. We still have the whole trek back to our boat, though. So, you know what? We will actually... I will meet you back at the boat next time on Let's Play Golden Sun 2 The Lost Age. To those of you who have been asking for longer episodes, here you go! So, until then, thank you guys so very much for watching this, and I hope you're having a fantastic day.